They wanted me to do it the long way? That's the dumb way. What's up? Listen, it's on and popping now. Oh, that's a corny joke. So how many of y'all saw Floyd Mayweather say everything I said in that video about him not being in shape, about him not being ready? When he put out their sparring video, and I'm like, he ain't looking like Floyd. And I'm telling people live, I'm like, look, he is not looking like himself. I don't know what's going on with Floyd. That's right. Now, y'all might not remember, but I did an interview with Paulie Malignaggi, and he went in on Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor wants to make Paulie the sparring partner for Floyd Mayweather, and they finna have it out. It got real serious. This is what Conor said today.
Paulie talked a lot of shit. He was talking.
He actually spoke highly of you.
No, whatever. I don't care. He was just talking. Look, he's been brought in to spar, and then he'll answer to what he's been saying, and then we'll go from there after that. But
Conor,
knock in the gym.
So he's not going to help you.
I mean, look, we're gonna have a knock, and he's gonna have to answer to what he's been saying. Then maybe we can then we'll see after that.
Conor, let's fast forward. Night before.
Conor is ready to fight Paulie Malignaggi for talking crap. He want him in that sparring camp. Now, they finna go at it.
Hey.
And for y'all who don't remember my interview with Paulie, here you go.
What's up, Paulie?
What's up?
Hey, I was just reading Conor McGregor responded back to your challenge. Yeah, he's saying that he declined to fight Paulie Malignaggi, then claimed to not know who you was and claimed that he would slap you if you kept mentioning. Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna keep shooting on him. I mean, you know, with the worst that happens, I'm getting good publicity off it either way, so.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, it's really ridiculous that he's calling Floyd out. So, you know, people, as ridiculous as people might think it is for me to call him out, it's even more ridiculous that he calls Floyd out. So, if he can talk about Floyd, then I can definitely talk about him, you know?
Exactly, because the simple thing is, you're actually the better fighter. You would be the favorite. This guy, I mean, I just watched the sparring video. I'm going to send it to you if you haven't seen it.
I've seen it. I would be free money. Like, literally, free money. It would be free money. Like you couldn't make a more easy bet. You know what I'm saying? This would be free money for me. You know what I mean? Like, like I would just have to train to get in shape. You know what I mean? Like, I would just be getting paid to get in shape, but the actual fight itself would be the easiest of my career. You know what I mean? Like, it would be free money. You know, it's a joke of a fight. You know, and it's a joke of a fight with Floyd, even more. You know, but it's a joke of a fight with me too. You know, like this guy can't box. This guy wouldn't win a Golden Gloves tournament, a local Golden Gloves tournament in the United States as an amateur. You know what I mean? Like, he's horrible.
Yeah, and then the thing is that you would stop him, and I was like, Paulie would stop him. I'm like, y'all don't even understand. He would be stopped.
Just on cutting off the ring, making him uncomfortable, beating on him. I would stop him, literally. People don't understand. Regardless, you don't understand people think like you don't have a lot of knockouts and like you can't punch. Bro, I got knockouts in street fights, bro. Like I don't know if people think like you really like punch people and like hit them with a pillow when you punch them, because maybe people haven't been in enough fights in their life. I don't know. I don't really understand where they go at when they see like 7 knockouts in my 36 wins, they think like he can't punch. I don't know if they really think like I hit somebody and like they don't feel it. Like I don't know where that logic comes in to play. You know, a grown man hits you. You know, so me just beating on this guy himself, cutting the ring off, continually beating on him, cutting the ring off, continually beating on him. He wouldn't know where to go, what to do. 12 rounds is a long time to get your ass whooped for, bro. 12 rounds is a very long time to get your ass kicked. That's a long ass kicking, bro. You gotta really, really bite down and take that ass whooping.
Yeah, and then the thing is, it's the mental pressure of this guy being in your face. It's not even just throwing punches.
Yeah.
People mentally collapse.
Yeah, I would walk him. I would walk him down, bro. I would walk him down. You see how far jab I came to him? Like I would literally, and he's a southpaw too. Funny enough, McGregor southpaw too. Because when you can't defend properly, when you don't know what angles to set yourself up on properly, I would just walk you down and pummel you, dude. You know what I mean? I would just walk you down, cut the ring off. You won't panic yourself. You'll make all the mistakes for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep presenting myself right in your face, cutting you off, and you'll make all the mistakes. You can't fight. You know what I mean? You cannot fight. At the end of the day, it's all I have. I'm just going to walk him down and just beat on him. Beat on him. We already know he's a quitter. He quit in the ADS fight. He quit in the ADS fight. He was so tired. He went down. He gave him his back, exposed his neck. That's quitting without quitting. You know what I mean? As fighters, we all know when a guy quits without quitting. We know. Some fighters in boxing, they disqualify themselves, so they don't want to fight anymore. They foul out. You know, they stop defending themselves. Buster Douglas against Tony Tucker kind of stopped punching back. If you remember watching that fight, you know, just let the refs kind of step in to stop it. Conor McGregor just turned around, gave his back, and totally exposed himself. Didn't even protect himself. You know,
He wanted out. He wanted out.
So we know he's a quitter already. We know he's a quitter already. All I have to do is keep cutting the ring off, beating on him. I don't even have to hold up. Just keep cutting the ring off, beating on him, touching him to the body, to the head. Keep cutting the ring off, touching him, beating on him, touching him, cutting the ring off, touching him, beating on him. He will quit. He will fucking quit. He won't know what to do. The ring is square. He won't know where to go. And I know how to cut it off. He won't know where to go.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Lomachenko fight with Walters. He wanted out. He wanted out. It was the mental pressure. He couldn't deal with it. Lomachenko was taking his face
away. Mental pressure is. People don't understand what mental pressure is. People don't understand what an ass whooping does to people. You know what I mean? An ass whooping will make you not want to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fatigue will make you not want to fight. And when you get the ring cut off on you, you fatigue faster because you mentally pressure yourself. You mentally panic, and that makes you fatigue faster.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I saw it happen with Andre Ward. We saw it with Ward and Kovalev. Ward kept cutting the ring off on him and was right there every time Kovalev tried to turn and set, and Ward was right there in position.
Yep. And he mentally pressured him, and mentally he started fatiguing him.
Yeah, and then he started making him chase him. He couldn't cut the ring off. And that's why I'm like, I couldn't understand these analysts. Oh, my God. At HBO, it's like criminal. I'm like, I don't even know how they still have jobs.
Nah, man. There's deficit. There's layers to this sport, man. You gotta feel layers, you know? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad we have you on Showtime. Because, I mean, it's like a breath of fresh air. Because now you get to understand what it's like from somebody who's been in the ring, who understands the sport of boxing, who understands everything, the mental aspect of it. And I was like, see, people don't understand. It's so psychological. It's about confidence. You take someone's confidence away in the ring,
exactly.
It's done. They're done.
Exactly. Punches start to hurt more than you think they do. You think they hurt you more than they do because you're panicking, you want out. So punches start to hurt you more than they really should because you feel like you're just uncomfortable. You know, it's just a building block, one on top of the other. You just don't want to be there, you know?
Yep. And then I don't think he really wants to box anyway. I think he's just trying to leverage the UFC for something. So I don't really think he's ready.
I agree, but here's the thing. I mean, either way, it's getting me some threats, you know?
Oh, yeah. I love it.
So there it is. Me and Paulie Malignaggi going back and forth talking about this months ago. Now he's finna spar Conor McGregor because Conor wants him in that ring. Conor wants to spar and he wants to give Paulie some licks to the face. Oh, thanks, Lamar. Not bad for a guy who don't know nobody and don't leave the house. People seem to talk to me like they know me.
Not bad for a guy that don't leave the house, huh? Yeah, they cut McGregor's mic off. He talked about it too. It's a Floyd show. Well, my lineup's a little crooked because my barber got kind of mad. Y'all saw the haircut. Y'all saw me get the haircut live. My barber was livid. Then Connor got up there and got upset. Oh, I told you that Pope was going to the Lakers on my last video. I told y'all on the last video I did with LeBron James going to the Lakers. They finna get LeBron. They gonna have Paul George. They gonna have LeBron. They gonna have Paul George. And... oh, thanks, Rico. And then they got Pope. That was the only guy they needed. So now they don't really need Chris Paul. But I don't think they're going to get Paul George and LeBron. If they get LeBron, they ain't going to get Paul George. Well, if they get Paul George, they might not get LeBron. They had options.
I don't know fucking speech, but whatever. I just rolled up and started talking shy. So whatever. I had fun. That's the main thing, right? So, they cut your mic. They cut me mic as well. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. They can do what they want, but they ain't keeping me from him in the ring, and that's it. August 26th, they can do nothing to stop me.
What do you think of the whole taxi situation? Do you think that's why he's taking this fight?
I believe so. He's saying it for the fans, isn't it? I disagree. I believe he has to take this fight. He's in a dire financial situation. So, but I'm still trying to learn this tax game as well. And I'm only new to the money myself. I'm only new money, so it's not a good. It doesn't sound like a good position to be in. He was whipping out the check, and I was like, "What are you?" He owes his bollocks out, and he's whipping out the checks, and that's over now, and everyone sees it's over. So
he called himself the A side, yet it seemed like 95% of the crowd was in favor of you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Who is the A side here?
You're looking at the A side.
Are you coming out first or second?
In the fight?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. These are all irrelevant things to me. Especially on this, because this is a Showtime production. These are new. He was the great guy with the afro that rocked up. I'm sitting there and people are coming up to the podium. I'm like, who are these people? I don't know who any of these people are. I couldn't even hear them. I'm like, whatever, just roll with it. But I'm just kind of floating around, having a bit of fun, enjoying myself. And I'm going to kill this man August 26th. And then I'm going to roll in and take over. Then I'll make, you know what I mean? So it's a different environment now. But I'm enjoying it.
People are taking your training videos and putting them side by side with his, and sort of mocking you and talking about your hand speed and things like that. What do you say to those people who say
I saw a couple of this. He was on like a little speedball, different bag. I was on a proper heavy bag. The uppercut bag's a heavy bag that is. Look, people say this all the time. It was August 26th. Let's see what they say then.
And you say less than 4? Is that the official prediction?
I believe so, yeah.
And last thing, what were the things that he was sort of being a stickler about? You mentioned, the Mexican gloves.
So I'm saying it was like Mexican, no, there's got to be 10 ounces. There can't be Mexican-made gloves. There can't be gloves made out of horsehair. And I'm like, I didn't even know there was a difference. So I spar with 6 ounce. So, and that's just sparring. We fight with 4. And like I said, we're only wearing gloves a few years in their game, so I just don't. I'm just laughing at it all, whatever. Just have the checks ready, and I'm going to steam through your boy, take the bread, and take over this whole game as well.
Connor, last question. You offered him Malignaggi sparring position in your camp. Can you talk to us about that? Paulie Malignaggi?
Yeah, look at the... Paulie talked a load of shit. He was talking...
He actually spoke highly of you.
No, whatever, I don't care. He was just talking. Look.
He saw my video.
And then he'll answer to what he's been saying, and then we'll go from there after that. But
Connor,
knock in the gym.
So he's not there to help you?
I mean, look, we're going to have a knock, and he's going to have to answer to what he's been saying. then maybe we can fucking, then we'll see after that.
Conor, let's fast forward. Night before, what are you doing? Where's your head at? Where are you physically?
Night before the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, just calm, composed, ready to go. The work's been done at that moment, so the weight's been made, so just enjoying food and relaxing.
And your number one tip for the Conor McGregor school of trash talk. We saw some prime examples up there today.
Just don't give a bollocks. Don't just roll in and don't care. That's it.
Conor, how come it doesn't say UFC on the
I don't know,
banner,
actually,
but it says
that looks
McGregor
great,
Sports
doesn't it?
Entertainment?
Look at that, look, that's...
Who's working for who here?
That's what I'm saying. Well, there you go, Ariel. I might be onto something. Now, look, I'm very proud of that. I have to say, like, think of where we were. Like, MMA is just roll, you know what I mean? Rose up. So I don't know. I'm blown away, and I'm just extremely happy and I'm proud and grateful that this is my life, and I'm at the building up this empire, and I'm still only 28. When Floyd was 28, he was nowhere near this level. So he was on Oscar's undercard. Floyd wasn't on no poster. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm just a happy, hard-working young man.
Would you make over $100 million for this?
If it clears the Pacquiao numbers, I'll clear 100.
It's clear you like to have fun. You talked about the suit on stage, but seeing it in person is kind
Nice,
of
isn't it?
amazing.
What's
Could you
up,
please
Derek
tell me
Bryant?
about the suit, because it's brilliant.
It says fuck off on the Vince right. That's a cracker. No, but yeah, my suit tailor David August come up with a line of suits, August McGregor, and not just suits.
Floyd was prepared.
Jeans, pants, the whole lot.
He was ready for Conor. Conor just went up there and just started talking, but he wasn't prepared to deal with Floyd.
Shopping site. To rival like Net-a-Porter. Net-a-Porter is a big business, 66 million profit a year. Net-a-Porter makes, so it's big money, it's big business, and of course
We all need fuck you suits.
that's what I'm saying, and I get to design clothes and I'll be part of that. I love fashion. Fashion's very similar to fighting. It's all about the small details.
Thanks all
Are
about
you still planning on
boxing.
fighting December 30th for UFC? If all goes well?
What was really making me want to
Yep,
do that
he's fighting December 30th in the UFC. That's why the fight is happening right now in August.
I thought it was like
Because he's going to need time to go back to the UFC
you know what I mean? Or
and
the end of the
fight.
year to the start of the year, but it's actually June to June.
Once he loses
So I was-
Floyd, he's
so
going
I
back
thought I
to
had
the
more time
UFC
to
for
hit the
one
number
more
spot
fight.
this year. So if I'd have fought Floyd and then the December fight, that would have put me in number one spot. But it's actually July to July. So I was 24th this year, which is a great jump from 84 the year before. I mean, I said I'd fight. I'm gonna fight. I always want to fight, right? I mean, I'm an active motherfucker. What else would I be doing?
Who's the front runner right now?
I tell you what, it's chopping and changing. It's chopping and changing. I mean, I'm just. Who's fighting? I see people who's just talking. People who's talking like about defending belts and doing this and doing that. That actually hasn't fought. I fought since they've last. You know what I mean? They fought way before me even.
Right.
And haven't fought since. They're just yapping. So, I'm just looking at people who are coming out and fighting. There's a few.
He got 2 losses in the UFC. Well, not in the UFC, but in MMA. Well, he's gonna come back for another boxing fight. But he's gonna go to UFC. That was part of the deal. He owed UFC a fight. That's how they allowed him to do the Mayweather fight. If they do the Pacquiao numbers, if they do 3 million pay-per-view buys, he'll get like $100 million off of that. But then he went in on Oscar De La Hoya too. I don't know. A lot of people might have missed that.
Boxing after this because you could make so much money.
I am boxing.
Excuse me. Oscar De La Hoya spoke about his fight. He has his criticism about this fight. His cash cow, his biggest pay-per-view attraction is Canelo Alvarez. How would you have done against Canelo Alvarez in this fight?
I'd sparred Canelo as well. Oscar's a fool. Let's be real, he's an absolute fool. Just there's so much bitterness in him, and he's just a troubled man. You just see it in his face and all. He's just a fucked up. He's a donkey. Fuck Oscar.
Are you surprised how critical he was of your matchup?
I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. Again, with that bitterness and that jealous old shit, it's like sort your own problems out, mate, because you've got a lot of them.
If you're much more bigger than Floyd up there on the stage, are you going to use that to your advantage?
Like, he's just too small. He's just too small. You just don't. You can't. That's the be all end all here. my fist will break his guard. He can be defensive and catch the shots and do his thing, but if he catches the shot on the glove, it's going to rattle his whole brain. And that's the end of it.
Connor, Floyd out there said that he would drop down in glove size. Do you think he'd ever do that?
Floyd about the gloves. 10 ounce, 8 ounce. What is that? Then he can Floyd. Whatever, he's Floyd. MMA makes it all. I was like, don't do saying shit.
Who in the world is Sheldon Benjamin? Now, Floyd even talks about the Malignaggi helping him out in the corner. So once we get to that, then I'm going to show y'all what Floyd said.
Now, people are putting your videos side by side and saying that you look quicker and things like that. What do you see when you see him hitting the bag?
He has youth on his side. Youth is on his side. He's in his 20s. I'm in my 40s. So...
But they're saying you look quicker.
It's just probably because of the bag that I was hitting. It was a double M bag. You know, he's a heavy hitter. You know, I mean, he don't have to hit me for me to know that he's a power puncher. He's a power puncher. He has a long wingspan, and he's younger. So, I mean, I don't know what's the game plan. You know, I get back to the drawing board, talk with my father, and see what the game plan is.
Floyd, in previous fights, you've spoke about the pain in your hands. Do you really feel that you have the power to knock him out?
He's going for the knockout. I'm going for the knockout. The fans want to see blood, sweat, and tears. The boxing fans, the MMA fans, and the fans that's not even boxing or MMA fans, they want to see blood, sweat, and tears. So that's what I feel that both competitors should go out and give the fans all around the world.
You yourself have acknowledged Malignaggi as the best commentator in boxing. It looks like he might contribute to McGregor's camp. How would that be beneficial to McGregor? How would that help him?
That he's boxing a legitimate guy, a two-time world champion, a guy that can box. I think it's good for him.
He feels his style is somewhat similar to. He's seen a few things that are similar. Do you see any similarities of yourself to Paulie at all?
I mean, he's a boxer and I'm a boxer. You know, but before my body broke down, because my last hurrah was probably a Tour Gotti fight. After that, remember, my body broke down after that. So, you know, the hands broke down, my body broke down, so I wasn't a heavy hitter like I was. You know, in the beginning, I had to be real cautious. And remember, before my hands broke down, any and everything I hit, I was knocking down.
Assuming you win, there's going to be a lot of debate about your 50-0 record. How would you address that?
I can't really say. I'm just a fighter. I'm just a warrior. That's not for me to say. I just want to go out there and do my job at the end of the day. August 26th.
If Conor should win, is there a rematch?
No, I don't want to fight no more. This training camp has been rough and grueling. And I just want to say to all the MMA fans, all the UFC fans, thank you guys for supporting MMA and supporting boxing. Thank you.
See how respectable he was? But he knows, like, this is tough.
Career in boxing.
Well, it's a different Floyd because Floyd knows. That's what I told you. I know I got people in his camp. I know when I tell it to y'all, y'all should be like, thank you for telling it to us. And I was like, man, that's why I'm like, man, this fight worries me because I'm not thinking about Conor. I'm not thinking about him at all. I'm thinking about Floyd. Only Floyd could beat Floyd. That's it. They want him to lose. If McGregor does a little bit of something, they don't want to give him the round. If Floyd ain't looking like Floyd and he on the ropes and McGregor's throwing flurries, you think they ain't gonna want to give him the round? He finna break that record and pass Rocky Marciano. You know, that don't mean nothing to us, but to the white folks, they be mad. Rawr! He's fighting an MMA fighter to break the record. This is cheating. They gonna do everything in their power to screw that up. That's their intentions. Like, let's find a way to screw that up. See, I'm looking at it from a realistic standpoint. I can't just look at it as a fight versus fight. Fight versus fight, there's no way Conor McGregor can really beat Floyd Mayweather scale for scale. That's just not going to happen. Floyd could do many things in the ring. Conor could really do one. He doesn't know how to fight another way. He doesn't know what to do if Floyd starts pressing him without throwing punches. Floyd is very cautious, very skilled. He see everything coming. Conor doesn't really throw any feints. He just sucker you into his trap. And once you do, he uses his length on his punches. He could jump back. He's very athletic. So that's the only thing that he brings to the table is his youth. That's his major advantage. And he get other fighters who are not used to boxing. Those guys get caught. And then he jumps on them. The boxing socialist is online. What is he even doing up at 1 o'clock in the morning? That's the biggest shock. I thought somebody cloned his account. I'm like, that's not him. Deshaun, I know, will be asleep. But I forgot he's a basketball guy now. He lives, sleep, and eat basketball. Uploading the video, see? He's steady working. Me, I went bowling. I'm out there hanging out with my goddaughter. But for those of y'all who just got, oh, well, thank you. The Nate Jones Foundation. But for you guys who just got here, Conor McGregor and Paulie Malignaggi gonna have it out in that ring. And we'll look at the exclusive Boxing Socialist interview one more time for all you guys that just showed up. Since the Boxing Socialist is on the line too. We gonna run it back. Oh, Maurice said, I seen it myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's saying that he declined to fight Paulie Malignaggi, then claimed to not know who you was and claimed that he would slap you if you kept mentioning. Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna keep shit going. I mean, you know, what's the worst that happens? I'm getting good for pussy off either way, so.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, it's really ridiculous that he's calling Floyd out. So, you know, people, as ridiculous as people may think it is for me to call him out, it's even more ridiculous that he calls Floyd out. So, if he can talk about Floyd, then I can definitely talk about him, you know?
Exactly, because the simple thing is, you're actually the better fighter. You would be the favorite. This guy, I mean, I just watched the sparring video. I'm going to send it to you if you haven't seen it.
I've seen it. I would be free money. Like, literally free money. It would be free money. Like you couldn't make a more easy bet. You know what I'm saying? This would be free money for me. You know what I mean? Like I would just have to train to get in shape. You know what I mean? Like, I would just be getting paid to get in shape. But the actual fight itself would be the easiest of my career. You know what I mean? Like, it would be free money. You know, it's a joke of a fight. You know, and it's a joke of a fight with Floyd, even more. You know, but it's a joke of a fight with me too. You know, like, this guy can't box. This guy wouldn't win a Golden Gloves tournament, a local Golden Gloves tournament in the United States as an amateur. You know what I mean? Like, he's horrible.
Y'all like the way I misspelled boxing socialist?
You would stop him. And I was like, Paulie would stop him. I was like, y'all don't even understand. He would be stopped.
Just on cutting off the ring, making him uncomfortable, beating on him. I would stop him, literally. People don't understand.
Oh, they've been a spar.
People think, like, you don't have a lot of knockouts and, like, you can't punch. Bro, I got knockouts in street fights, bro. Like I don't know if people think, like, you really, like, punch people and, like, hit them with a pillow when you punch them, because maybe people haven't been in enough fights in their life. I don't know. I don't really understand where they go at when they see, like, 7 knockouts in my 36 wins. They think like he can't punch. I don't know if they really think, like, I hit somebody and, like, they don't feel it. Like, I don't know where that logic comes in play. You know, a grown man hits you. You know what I mean? So me just beating on this guy himself, cutting the ring off, continually beating on him, continually beating on him. He wouldn't know where to go, what to do. 12 rounds is a long time to get your ass whooped for, bro. 12 rounds is a very long time to get your ass kicked. That's a long ass kicking, bro. You gotta really, really bite down and take that ass whooping.
Yeah, and then the thing is, it's the mental pressure of this guy being in your face. It's not even just throwing punches. Yeah. People mentally collapse.
Yeah, I would walk him down, bro. I would walk him down. You see how far jab I came to him? And I would literally, and he's a southpaw too, funny enough, McGregor southpaw too. Because when you can't defend properly, when you don't know what angles to set yourself up on properly, I would just walk you down and pummel you, dude. You know what I mean? I would walk you down, cut the ring off. You won't panic yourself. You'll make all the mistakes for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep presenting myself right in your face, cutting you off, and you'll make all the mistakes. You can't fight. You know what I mean? You cannot fight. At the end of the day, it's all I'll have to. I'm just going to walk him down and just beat on him. We already know he quit. He quit as an ADS fight. He quit as an ADS fight. He was so tired. He went down. He gave him his back, exposed his neck. That's quitting without quitting. You know what I mean? As fighters, we all know when a guy quits without quitting. We know. Some fighters in boxing, they disqualify themselves, so they don't want to fight anymore. They foul out, they stop defending themselves. Buck Douglas against Tony Tucker kind of stopped punching back. You remember watching that fight,
So what y'all think about the sparring match? Do you think Paulie gonna work him out in sparring? Put it on Instagram Live. I've never went live on Instagram. Instagram is too spotty for me. The streaming thing breaks up. It goes in, it goes out. I don't like Instagram stream stuff. As soon as you get on there, be like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, we live, man. We just doing it. This video has ended. I'm like, why am I wasting my time here? But Facebook is coming with Facebook Live. They've been coming with Facebook Live for about a year. They tested it out, then they stopped it. So I guess they don't have it right the way they want to do it. But they're trying to come out with a Facebook Live. And then here's the kicker. They finna work where you could monetize and do videos on Facebook. This has been the method they've been trying to use. Now, the technology, I guess they don't have is spotty, so they're going to use a third-party company to do it, and then buy them out, and whoever has the best compression or whatever, put them on Facebook. So Facebook is trying to do that too, and people who have certain accounts, like celebrities or whatever, and other people who got enough traffic going in there, they'll be able to monetize their videos, and then you'll be able to get paid. This thing was already in motion, but then it kind of got pushed to the side. What I think about Eddie Lacy in Seattle? Nothing. Eddie Lacy will not get 1,000 yards rushing. He'll be insignificant. They're not going to run the ball that much anyway. They're going to do their usual passing game. The only thing that Seattle really needs is an offensive line. If you can protect Russell Wilson, he's going to beat you. It'll be another game Eddie comes up short. Ten-year world champion. So, here it is. What you want to see, the world is waiting to see. But first, he's got to survive the sparring match with Paulie Malignaggi. Now, he is bigger than Floyd, but Floyd is 4 guys bigger than him. But I'm interested to see, how do you think Floyd Mayweather would beat him? Oh, the sparring session is coming up in the next couple of weeks. They're going right into camp. Camp starts next week. Because all this week is press conference. Next week, Paulie's in the camp. Look at that, he's looking at Floyd. Floyd, you know my fist is bigger than your fist. I hit him one time, my fist, man, it's going to crack his skull. I'm going to hit him in the glove. And he's never been hit that hard before. And it's all bullocks. Everything he said, I don't care. I don't give a F about none of them. I hit him one time. I hit him, boom. That's it, one shot. That's all. That's all it's take. He's so little, he's so tiny. One punch, and he's out. You better tell your father, you better get him in here. He's tougher than you. Hey, man, I told you, man, don't be dumb about my son, man. Look, man, look at it. Little Floyd, he gonna get you in the ring. Then little Floyd gonna beat the mess out of you, man. Don't do talk about little Floyd. Man, my son, when my son get in there, man, he gonna kick your ass, man. Don't talk about my son like that. Get him, little Floyd. I told you, Roger was there. Roger would have knocked him in the mouth. You ain't gonna talk to Roger like that. I will tell you right now, you gonna get the same thing the rest of them motherfuckers got. Did you ever box in the rain before? Alright then. Did you see him? Did you see Floyd? My nephew would whoop his ass. All the way back there, and they can shoot that it in his system all it wants. It's pouring out here. It's a thunderstorm. Race's a big part of the fight. Of course it is. You seen Holmes Cooney, ain't you? Alright then. And he gonna get the same thing the rest of them other motherfuckers got. My nephew gonna whoop his ass. You ain't got to tell him nothing, Roger, because I already told him. When Lil Floyd get him in the ring, Lil Floyd gonna chug him out, then he gonna pop him right in the mouth. Man, I been told him, man, a long time ago, man, I said, man, get out of here, man. I deal with you August 26th. You get out of here. I can't tell them apart. I say Floyd and his father, they look just the same. I got a storm cloud that's always over above my house. It always storms over my house only. I have a dark cloud following me. But look at my suit. Look at the way it is. I'm new here, but I run boxing. I'm the biggest guy in the sport. I'm knocking Floyd out in less than 4 rounds. You can believe that. You ain't knocking nothing out, bitch. 18 years world champion. 21. I got 21 up in here. Give me that. Give me the check. Give me the check. Still got 100 million. I ain't even cashed it yet. What? Oh man, I think Floyd's gonna win by going to his body. Connor's not used to people going to his body. He's not used to being hit in the body. So that's gonna be a new experience for him. And when Floyd goes to the body, he does it authoritatively and sharp. Floyd won part 1 of the jousting of LA. Let's see what happens tomorrow. We'll kind of be more prepared. We have more to say. Somebody's getting shoved before this is over. That's all I can say. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Great chatting with y'all. I loved it. And to my man, I was talking about Power, the TV show, about the episode. Well, this is a build-up. They're building it up to a big scene. So we're going to talk about Power later on, though. But I appreciate what you were saying. I did see that, but the video was playing. But I'm out. Peace.